YouTube family, what's going on with y'all? How things going? Have a good day? No? Oh, that's too bad. Things happen. And we're busy over here. We keep something going. I'm always driving to and fro, like a taxi cab sometimes, because I'm always here and I'm always there. I always gotta be in somebody's face. Because I'm just active people, and then I got a lot going on myself. I'm headed to my son's house. I gotta teach him how to shave because he's growing facial hair. He's growing facial hair sooner than I facial hair, which is crazy. But I wanted to speak to you guys about another covert war that's going on that some of us recognize and some of us don't recognize. And I want to speak on the gender war, right? Men versus women, women versus men. You see it on all levels. You see it across the board. Some more than others. Some, and when I say others, I mean some nationalities more than others. But just, really everybody, every man and every woman are at odds. All men and women are at odds at this point. It's like we're finding more reasons to be at odds with each other than reasons to be one with each other. And this doesn't happen by happenstance. By happenstance, that's happenstance, okay? This is not organic. This has been manipulated to be this way, unfortunately, because this is just another divisive tactic, right? That allows other things, other doctrines, other movements to just kind of slide in there and continue to keep men and women divided. We do so much more with each other than we do without each other. Also, a lot of us, men particularly, and women, we have forgot our, wow, it was into accident. We have forgotten our roles. With now this is society, with wrong being right and right being wrong, men have turned into women and women have turned into men. There's some women out here that, I mean, are hard, right? Hardcore, they're tough. And lots of women have had to be that way because of survival, and some have been conditioned to be that way. But there are women out here that, I mean, are very, very, very tough, hard. They're not as feminine and soft and as a woman should be, in my opinion. And I feel like, soft, feminine, loving, caring, kind, that is an attribute that women have always had, but not anymore. These women are tough. These women will go toe to toe with you right now. And men, oh my gosh, our men have turned into straight weenies. And when I say weenies, I mean weenies. I don't understand why people think that this guy's on a bike and he's about to get on the interstate. Like, dude, get out of here. You're on a bike. But yeah, we've lost our first estate. There's men out here that really expect for a woman to take care of him like his mama. And I can say a lot about that just alone. But the roles are reversing. And it's extremely unfortunate. You have men going out of the country to find love, which is absolutely ridiculous. The passport bros, absolutely ridiculous. And one thing is for sure is that when you stop spending money, that's going to stop, because these other women in these other countries, these other places, are only entertaining you because you have the American dollar. And that was brought to my attention, and I totally agree with it. I totally agree. Instead of meeting a woman halfway and knowing and understanding that not all women are perfect, and we all have things that we need to work on. And and you're not going to find a woman that's 100% put together for you. That doesn't happen. It's not how that goes. You'll never find a woman that's 100% for you. You're always going to find a woman that is worthy of going through life, growing, and perfecting the imperfections with her. You're never going to find that 100% satisfaction. It's always going to be something. So instead of meeting a woman halfway and trying to understand a woman and being patient with a woman, you want to go somewhere where you're being taken care where a woman that really has no real love for you is catering to your every need just to get in your wallet. And that's really the gist of the passport bros. That's really all it is. All they show are these women that are very interested in you because they know that you're American and they know you got a little money, and that dollar stretches in where they're at. So I think that, and then these men they blast it, they announce it, and they market it like, okay, if you're gonna do that, fine, they will do it. But we don't care about it. We need to see it. We don't need you dragging other men into that idea of go somewhere else, go to another country to find love, when you'll never find the same love that another woman from your country or from your nationality, that love is not going to transfer. You'll never find that same love, that same essence of loving a woman that looks like you, right? You'll never find that same essence. It's something that you'll be looking for that you'll never find. And also, if you were to find another woman out of the country, and this is for my men, you find another woman in another country and marry her, as soon as you die, they're putting their name on that will, and that money is going to their people, because that's how they think. You think in terms of, a lot of men that go to other countries looking for love, they think in terms of love. She's thinking in terms of my people. And that's what a lot of men don't understand. They're being wooed into thinking that these women in these other countries really have a natural love for you, and they don't. As soon as that money runs out, it's going to show. So I just feel like, and I know for a fact, that if men will really just know and understand and be patient with women, because they're just as screwed up as we are. They are. They're just as screwed up as we are. Their minds have been conditioned to really withstand a man that is truly good for them. So you have to be patient and love a woman enough to be able to work through that, right? And allow her to see that you have real, true, and honest intentions. And for my women, the same thing. I don't see other women going out of the country to find men as much as I see men doing it, but I'm sure it exists. So instead of us finding reasons to be at each other's throats, reasons as to why I don't like men, or why I don't like black men, and why I don't like black women, and really my people, my skin people, my Afro-Americans, y'all really need to cut it out. Every podcast I see, it's a reason why black women don't do this, a reason why black men don't do, and we're really nitpicking at each other like we have like we really are at a point where we can really nitpick at each other and feel vindicated. Like, stop it. We all messed up as a people. We're all messed up. Not a black man and not a black woman can sit in a spot of judgment and be correct. We have no reason to really be nitpicking at each other and pulling each other apart and trying to say who's more messed up than who. We all jacked up. We're all have been pushed. We all have another nationality standard of beauty pushed on us, okay? Our mentalities are like mincemeat. We have no love for ourselves, and definitely for the opposite sex that looks like us. We have no patience. We have no honor. We have no steadfast, no long suffering for anything, anybody, other than who we feel like is for us. And a lot of times that's other nationalities. As a black men and black women, we really need to be patient and understanding of where we are, and then go from there. You know what I mean? There's no other reason. There's no reason, no true reason to really be at each other's throats, trying to get to a point where you feel right in everything that you say and do, talking about the opposite sex. Like, no, you're not. And this is something. It's a phrase, and it's I'm looking for it. Like, we all need to grow together into knowledge and understanding of we have all been duped. We've all been swindled. Okay? We've all been played with. We've all been preyed upon, right? We're all pit against each other. And it's more fashionable as a black man and a black woman to say that the opposite sex that looks like you has this going on, that going on, and that's why you don't want to deal with them. Or their problem is this, and their problem is this. And it's harder to come together knowing and understanding that you both need each other. You know, and it's unfortunate that society tells you to nitpick at your partner because you're right at all times and they're wrong. Like, we're in the seat of judgment needs to be taken from both of us. It really does. But you know, this war that's been waged on us is intensifying. Every day it's intensifying. I mean, you have social media personalities who are literally out to put black men on notice that they're not worthy. And then you have some personalities that are out to tell black women that they're not worthy, when we're all worthy of understanding and patience, and we're all worthy of being redeemed to each other and not just thrown away and done away with. You know, and it sucks to see this. It hurts to see this, because our love is what they don't want. As you know, as us as a people, our love is what's dangerous. Us loving each other is extremely dangerous. You know, between Planned Parenthood and, you know, all these psychological programs that have been initiated on us, our love, taking the love that we have for each other as a people, that's really what's really messing us up and it's doing us in. You know, it's going to be to a point where we can't even be in the same room with each other as black men and women. And I really don't want it to get to that point, but it's getting to that point. We're finding more reasons to hate each other than to be with one another. And we have other people who hate us, but hate us as a people, but are egging us on to tell the opposite sex that he's not worthy, and this is why you don't. This is why I don't mess with black women. This is why I don't mess with black men. Knowing that you came from one, knowing that if the chips was, when the smoke clears and everything, if you were really in a position to where you had to defend yourself against somebody else that hates you, you would want a black man. You would need a black man, or you would need a black woman. So we just need to really get it together. We need to put us back. We need to be more patient, understanding with each other. We really do. We need to not be so arrogant with each other and not so ready to tell each other what's wrong and what we need to fix, because we're all messed up and we're all work in progress. You know, we all are. There should be no reason why, if you meet another black man or black woman, you should say, this is what's wrong with you, and this is because you're already, before you build at something, you're already tearing it down. You're worthy. We are worthy. But I'm pretty much already here. Got my daughter in the back. I hope that, you know, I hope that the people who watch this, you can take something from this. I hope that my points were clear, and you know, you understood where I was coming from. And my goal is to just bring some people to recognition of the war, the gender wars. I mean, it's real. It's real. I mean, you got so many shows on YouTube and personalities and podcasts that are literally aimed at separating men and women from each other. And it's just all propaganda. It's all part of a bigger plan. But I think a lot of people are also waking up to the garbage and waking up to the realization that, yo, we being played and we're tired of it. So when we truly wake up and say we're tired of it, we're just not going to invest any emotion and any feeling into this garbage that we're being fed, then we can get somewhere. But I have a lot of videos on my YouTube. I just uploaded a video today, this morning, and I don't have any views yet, which is unfortunate because it's really good. So look, like, subscribe, say something. I'm trying to see if I can. I'll have another video that I'm probably going to present to you guys. That's in regards to Tupac Shakur, where his bodyguard, before he was murdered, laid out the reason as to why both men were killed and who was behind it. The FBI did an investigation on Tupac's and Biggie's murders, and they came to a conclusion that two men's names they put on the report as the perpetrators. And like maybe 2 weeks after that, bodyguard was murdered, just like other bodyguards, just like other people who have worked on this case suspiciously come up dead. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, because I'm almost to my son's house. And take God with you, be blessed. And look, man, life's hard enough. Don't make it any harder on yourself by worrying and overstressing yourself out if you can. So I'm gonna let you go. All right, family, I'm out.